The hardest thing you have to do every day. This is your daily message from Chad number 585, and this message is dedicated to the Sonic sage David Senra. I was listening to another biography of Henry Ford yesterday on my favorite podcast, Founders by David Senra. David has read a biography on an entrepreneur every week for 375 weeks now. These are mainly business builders, but sometimes it's someone who just started something new, thus the title Founders. Henry Ford was the one who's attributed with the line, "Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right." I'm sure you've heard that quote before. Whether it's original to Ford is debatable, but he certainly lived that maxim. He was determined to build a horseless carriage that anyone could afford. In 1909, a car would cost the equivalent today of $33,000. By 1926, Ford brought the cost down to $5,000 in today's dollars. My favorite quote from Ford is, "Thinking is the hardest work there is," which is probably the reason so few engage in it. Walter D. Wintle wrote a poem titled Thinking that captures the difficulty and necessity of thinking. It's a helpful assessment tool for the mindset you bring to the day. Here it is. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you'd like to win, but you think you can't, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you'll lose, you've lost. For out in this world we find, success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win the prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can.